Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Garrett Konigsberg. I'm a voice actor. I suppose I should start with basics about myself. I'm mostly doing these videos for the sake of entertaining, but also to get my voice heard by people. I am a man of many personas, personalities, and all that. I can be multiple people at once. I have different tastes, likes, interests. Well, I'm never going to be able to drink that within any time soon. And that's why you don't stick cans in the freezer for more than an hour. Now, as for the matter of what I really am, who I am, I suppose you could call me an interesting individual. I know how to cook, I can clean, I ballroom dance, I have a wide variety of tastes. I know a good place to eat, great bakeries, great sources of high quality meats. I know a place where I prefer to get my hats from. Switching hats. But the thing, man, is that, like, oh man, what was I saying? Oh yeah, man, okay, so, basically, dudes and dudettes out there, I can lay back, I can relax, I have myself a good time, dudes. I'm not saying that I need certain things to make it possible, like saying drinking, doing drugs, stuff like that. It's honestly a matter of personal taste and all that stuff. What you're capable of. Your imagination, man. If you can imagine it, you could make it a lot more interesting. Well, that's one of my beliefs. I believe that the joke can fix a lot of problems. It can't fix all problems, of course. If that was the case, George Carlin would be the world's greatest superhero. But the thing is, you know what I'm saying, it's about just making sure you're heard, making sure you're seen, making sure someone knows you're there to make a difference. In the matter of entertaining, that is. You're not going to be bored, you're not going to let yourself be bored, you're not going to let others be bored. When it comes to entertaining, that's the idea. You're not going to let someone be bored. Hey, I was actually able to drink that.
But really, I do say that when it comes to being imaginative, there are so many different ways to do it. It's almost impossible just to decide how I'm going to be imaginative, how I'm going to be goofy, weird, strange, or even if I will be at all. But once I decide upon doing that, then I have my mind set, and I'm going to be goofy.
But of course, when you're gonna do something, you gotta know there are lines. Lines that even you are not supposed to cross as a comedian and entertainer. You're not supposed to cross them. Although George Carlin said the purpose of the comedy is finding that line and then stepping across it on purpose. But after that line, sometimes there comes another line that you're really not supposed to cross. And I'm talking, like, there are missile launchers aimed at anything that happens to step over that line. There are tanks, there are nukes ready to hit anything that crosses that line. Once you cross that line, people are not going to be a big fan of you, I assure you. That's why I have learned that in the past, you can't just do whatever you like, whenever you like. You have to be very careful about it. Otherwise, what's the point? No one's going to like you, no one's going to want to put up with you. They'll just alienate you. And that sometimes
It's something you have to avoid. Even though it's not necessary to have everyone like you, you shouldn't have them all hate you, though. I mean, it's not possible to just have everybody love you or just not hate you. There are going to be some individuals who are just not going to like you. If that's the case, then you can't do anything about it. That's why I've come to terms with the fact that, yes, I'm insane, but I'm also sane at the same time. I am a fully functioning psychopath, of sorts, except I don't go murdering people, as far as everyone's concerned. I just do whatever happens to be on my mind. Sometimes that's just finding something good to eat, sometimes that's just telling jokes, whether they be appropriate or not. But the thing you got to remember, after all that stuff, is just have a good time. No, I mean, I'm not saying you should restrict yourself flat out. Just say, okay, these things are off limits. You need to know where you do these limits. But even then, still learn to sometimes break your own limits. Or even breaking limits of others. Either way, good things can come from this. That I can guarantee. I can also guarantee you bad things will come from this, but if you're going to spend all your life just worrying about bad things, what is point? I tell you this, there is none. And so I simply say to you, to just take it easy. Lay back a little. Have a good time. Don't piss people off. And learn to break a few rules, limits here and there. But don't go crazy either. Aside from that, you have yourself a nice day.